Hey everyone, welcome back to more of Randomizer Outlands. Okay, I think we'll do 2 of every group. So until like the 3s and 4s and all that stuff. It's pretty much just kind of random which levels to go to now. Pretty much can tackle whatever I want at this point. Might go for a couple of rather out-of-the-way levels here. And just some basic supplies. Now you actually do want to have a little bit of money for this. Now this is an interesting loop. Another one of these teleport little cave labyrinths. Fortune Heights loop, that's actually the screen we were just on. And there is actually a little more to that than just, that's actually a maze. And I believe if you overlay it onto like a regular Hyrule map, this is pretty much the Lost Hills equivalent. It was a little more cleverly made in its maze path. It's actually the same maze path, but this is a little more complex to go through. Now, assuming you don't have flippers, 4-way ladder, feather, or anything to cross over these gaps of water, you have to go up 4 times, so this is kind of clever how it's done. And remember, that doesn't reset what you've gone through, so I've gone up once. There's a second time. That's 3. And then you actually go back into this cave. Go back into the center, which looks kind of pointless. You know, the whole point of that is to end up in the center. What a clever way to make that maze path. Now, if you play the original Outlands, I believe that's actually, well, that's gonna be how you're gonna get through this maze. Here, because I can shortcut it, just, use your ladder or flippers or all that other stuff. I think to the right is another level. I'm gonna go into that later. Now you can see how complex this would be in the original. Do quite a bit of work just to get into some of these levels. Now of course I could just swim along the left side and get around the whole thing, but just wanted to show you the actual, I guess, intended way, or if you don't have flippers or something. I guess I'll go in here first. Go into the L. This is level 4, basically. And again, a lot of the music I won't recognize, but this one's actually kind of catchy to listen to. Yeah, if I had some more hearts, I'd dump the 5 hearts, but that'd leave me on a kind of narrow margin. And I might actually get my peril ring activated. think going down is another exit. Actually, that one makes sense because I think there's only one way in. You go back to the beginning room, you can't go backwards. At least I don't think you can. And again, Hookshot's really good against Pole's voice, you know, stun and do damage. I think whenever you see that type of message, I don't know if it's usually referring to, you know, one of the paths being kind of like a dead-end path. So we're not going to go down because that's a one-way shutter. So that's just going to make you do some backtracking. Look at this. Can you imagine in the original Outlands you're having to fight these Gleeoks in these types of tight spaces? It's not a big issue here, I guess, when you got 8-way movement and got the feather flippers, so I pretty much have normal mobility in this room. Really give you some cramped rooms to fight in here. Yeah, very good you have a level 2 lens because you pretty much can see most of the room. And if you look at this lighter colored tile, usually means you can play some music. And it doesn't have to be on the tile itself, it could be anywhere in the room. Magic boomerang, okay. I might as well give this some mileage. Good thing it takes on the more modern randomizer versions that it's buffed up. I mean, look at this, you know, pretty cramped rooms. I mean, it's just the water that's gonna impede your movement a little bit. All that just for some extra meat. Yeah, that's why, again, you really don't want to carry 9 at a time, just in case you find some spare ones laying around. I mean, unless you have absolutely nothing to spend money on. It only does wooden sword damage, but stuns enemies on top of it. And that room with the... got the hint about the trap thing, this is where it would have led you. So you would have to do a little bit of backtracking. Good thing Boomerang also gets double damage on Gyptos. And going right leads back to a kind of a dead-end room. Got the one-bullet shooters. And you have to approach that from another direction, so at least some more goodies. Yeah, you got 2 total rooms in this place. I'm gonna throw away some more money. And manhandling some cramped room. Well, again, you can see the candle actually do damage. Maybe have some use for you here. Maybe not a blue one. You probably have to get it up to at least a level 2 or level 3. Always nice to have a hammer. Don't have to do anything fancy. And this locked door, we're just gonna skip. Because if you have any means to cross over to the left door here, you know, you simply just get around it. Don't even need to take out the dig dogger because you make the stairs appear automatically. Yeah, hopefully you've got arrows by this point. That's why you don't want to go to higher levels early on. You just do all the low levels first and get your basic supplies. I got the one shooters. Just get this room out of the way first. Pick up some more arrows. Another one-shooter. And you get the nastier ones later on. And gold mail. Alright. I'm pretty much already maxed out my defenses and only got 7 hearts. Just need to get a little bit of offense, well in this case a sword upgrade, but got enough stuff to work around. A little bit odd to have the gold mail already. There's actually another level in this area. Might actually go tackle it. Again, you can just go around on the water side if you have flippers. Or I think feather and hover boots would probably work as well. Now, if you're wondering how to get to the top part of this room, or this screen, a clever way to use these kind of teleport caves. Yeah, another level right next to the L. 1-7. Yeah, it's a level 7, but honestly, this is probably about the same difficulty as the 2L, to be honest. It should be more than a match for this place. Yeah, level 2 Aquamentus does a bit of damage. I think even the fireballs do 2 hearts at base. Makes it nice to reflect on it. Make it beat itself up with its own fireballs. Yeah, you're gonna need a few bombs for this place, so either hopefully you got enough expansions or just an infinite bomb bag. Just get around the whole problem. Like picking up tons of keys. And that's a hint for finding 1-8. And I think going right just leads to bombs, I believe. This little pack of bombs, 4 bombs. Normally you'd have to go quite a bit around to get to the left and right sides, but since I'm a 4-way ladder, I'll just skip around that. Because I believe there's a passage that will take you around to the locked door there. But I'm just gonna skip it and save another key. And, I think that's actually the magic sword, I believe. There's another sword that kind of looks like it. And, yeah, that is the magic sword. Alright. Finally get our sword some mileage. Scoop up the boss key, and again, I didn't even have to take out those dodongos. You know, 4-way ladder, I could have just gone straight around. And that's actually correctly done there, because if you actually approach the room from above, you'd get stuck if you didn't feed that gorilla, but you get put below, so you don't get stuck there. And the whole point of that is just so you can go left. Now there's actually a passage in this room. And you got regular fires, and you need full magic sword damage to take them out. And this takes you to that locked door I explained a little earlier. But again, you know, because I have 4-way ladder or feather, that would work. Just skip that locked door. Well, at least I'm pretty much guaranteed not to run out of bombs. But again, the hookshot's not as useless as you think it is. Maybe in the original versions, yeah. Actually gets some good utility now. I almost have as many magic jars as heart containers right now. And again, another locked door we can skip. Thanks to a four-way ladder. Finding a lot of toll rooms. I'm actually keeping up on money. Paying 50 rupees, I'm probably making enough money to pay off the toll each time. Still end up with a net even on cash. That's kind of odd, I got rid of the whole thing in one shot there. Huh. Kind of wondering if that could crash the game. It usually doesn't do that. And you got BS Patra. This is kind of a weaker version. Full heart container. Always good to get some extra health. This is... I think that's a peril beam. That's gonna be really hard to use with a gold mail. Oh, got some good stuff on that level. Better sword. And then to get out of this little area, you just go right here. It actually takes you straight out. And those levels actually take a little while to get through. I've got some really good stuff in those two levels. I'm pretty much already maxed out on defense. Probably only missing just some heart rings or something like that. Pretty much I can just go into almost whatever level I want to go to at this point. And start tackling some stuff in the next part. Alright, see you guys later.